Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Coinsola. If you are new here, this is my channel. I share wholesome content on career, on faith, and on lifestyle. I promise you would like it here. So if this is your first time here, please do well to subscribe to my channel. That's to all the new people. And if you are newer to my channel, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again today. I would like to share one of my favorite Bible stories. I doubt it's what you're thinking. Um, but if you're my friend and I happen to have shared this with you before, pretend like you're hearing it for the first time and engage with this content. Yeah, so it's from Second Kings chapter 4. I'm not going to read the entire passage, but you may want to start from, let me see, maybe verse 8. It's the story of the Shunemite woman. And so what's the story? When I finish the story, I'll tell you what inspired me to share this with you today. And now there was a certain woman who lived in Shunem, and every time um, the prophet Elisha would pass by, and as often as he passed by, she would be the oh, come and eat, come and have something to eat. And after a while, she told her husband, I think this guy is a man of God. You know what? Maybe we should build something for him, build a place for him to stay, or give him a room to stay every time that he passes by. And her husband agreed with her. Men, listen to your wives. Lesson number one. I'm joking. That's not the lesson for today. Anyway, but men, listen to your wives. So as often as he passed by, they would invite him into inn, and finally they offered him a place to lay his head, not heard, his head. The day he came in and he laid his head to rest, he sent his servant Gehazi to call the woman and asked the woman, what exactly, like, you've been a fantastic hostess. What can we do for you? Or what can I do for you? Should I speak to the king on your behalf? And the woman said, no, I really don't need that. I do all with my people. It's okay. But then his servant said, I've noticed that this woman and her husband do not have a child. Then the prophet said, you know what? According to the time of life, maybe by this time next year, you would have a son. And the woman goes, don't lie to me. God honored his word through his prophet. And by the same time next year, the woman had a son. When the son was a bit grown, one day he had gone to the fields with his father, and he maybe had a headache. He screamed, my head, my head. And the father called the young boy. They come and take this child to his mother. And they took the child to his mom. That's another thing, right? The child was with the father, their fathers. Did they say he should not do anything? Anyway, they took the child back to, I play too much. They took the child back to the mom, and she had sat with him, not knowing what to do. She cuddled him, she sat with him until noon, and then the guy gave up the ghost. Imagine how that woman would have felt at that point in time, where a child she had waited for several years suddenly gave up the ghost and died. And so she said to her husband, send me, let's assume a car, a carriage, a donkey, whatever. Send me a means of transportation. I need to go and look for this man of God. The guy says, it's not Sabbath, it's not the new moon. Why are you going to look for the guy? She says, he'll be well. That's where my message is. Listen, her child just died. She said, it shall be well. I don't even read it anywhere that she communicated to her husband that the child had died. She just said, send me a means of transportation. And the guy said, why are you going to look for the prophet? And she responded, it shall be well. I think that with that, you probably know where my message for today is. It's in the power of the tongue, what we say with our mouth. She gets to the prophet. The prophet had seen her from afar, sent his servant to say, "Is that not the Shunemite woman? What's she doing here?" And the servant Gehazi had Gehazi tried to stop her. She didn't stop. She went to Prophet Elisha, grabbed him by his feet, and Gehazi was going to fling her. Elisha said, "Hold on. I perceive that she's vexed in her spirit." You know what it means to be vexed in your spirit? I perceive that she's vexed in her spirit. And in all of her vexation, what she said to Elisha was, "Did I not say, don't lie to me? I clearly said it. Don't lie to me. Don't deceive me. First, I didn't ask you for a child, and then this child comes only for the child to die." Before she didn't even say this. This is my own interpretation, right? That, she said, "Did I not say don't lie to me?" But he had said that he perceived in her spirit, he perceived that she was vexed in her spirit, but God had not revealed to him. Now, in her communication to Elisha, she said, "Did I not say don't lie to me?" Let me go back to refer to it. Yeah. Then she said, "Did I desire a son of my Lord? Did I not say, do not deceive me?" That's where she stopped. She didn't even open her mouth. She didn't tell her husband the boy was dead. She didn't tell Elisha that the boy was dead. She was very mindful of her communication. Meanwhile, I skipped a point. When Elisha saw her coming from afar, Elisha had sent Gehazi to go and meet her. And when Gehazi asked her, she said, "It is well. It is well." So irrespective of how vexed she was in her spirit, she didn't, fall on it. Gehazi to say, "Oh, my son is dead. Oh, my son is dead." There was none of that. She was very mindful of her communication. And that's today's message. The encouragement is for us to be mindful of the things that we say, right? Anyway, the story has a good ending. You do well to read the rest of the story. Elisha had followed her back home, laid on the child, straight, gone back and forth, and the child eventually sneezed 7 times and woke up. So it had a good ending. But, when you read the Bible, it ministers to people differently. Maybe if you read this passage, the ministration to you will be how to entertain strangers or how to entertain prophets or angels or anything. For me, what was laid upon my heart in this passage is the power of the tongue, irrespective of how vexed she was in her spirit. And this particular verse, why I love it so much, it helped me to pass through a difficult time where in the time that I was passing through, even in sharing with people, trusted friends that I felt like could have been praying with me, it was easy to think that because these people are going to be praying with me, I should naturally just be careless with my statement and say, "This exactly is the problem. This is what you should be praying about." No, it shall be well. It is well. That's how we start. It shall be well. And we finish with it is well. And to God be all the glory. It is well. I hope this helps today. If there is any part of this message that resonates with you, please share with me in the comments. I would like to know if there's any other Bible verse that ministers to you differently and you would love to share. I'd love to read about it as well. Thank you so much for watching my video today. Please do well to share this. Do well to engage with it. Do well to like. Do well to comment. Until next time.